undisputed, the undisputed champ, ladies and gentlemen.
It feels amazing.
God, how good does that feel for you?
Oh, top of the world, liberating.
After all that shit you had to take from people for so long. How many months was it?
13 months before I could get back in there.
13 months of people talking shit.
Yeah. It's a long time.
It's a long time. But how sweet must it have been when they raised your hand and you got the W? It
was kind of a mind fuck a little bit because it was a split decision, which I was like, wait. I mean, like going back now, I can see why people were saying that. But in my head, I thought I had that thing locked up, easy, dead to rights. And I was really confident going into the scorecards. And then when that happened, I was like, you got to be kidding me. They're really trying to take this away from me after 13 months. I worked this hard. But
you got it. Yeah, that was a weird split decision. I mean, it was a very good fight, but you definitely won the fight. I watched it again today, actually.
I haven't. I've watched it one time with people. Normally after the fight, I usually watch it that night, and I usually watch it a couple of times, and I analyze it, and I break it down, take notes, wins, losses, because that's how you grow. But for this one, I just wanted a break and just get away from the sport a little bit and just kind of decompress. Because, like I said, man, 13 months is a long time to just have people just chirping at you. You can't physically do anything because you're healing. So I was just really happy that I got it done. But now I need to go back and start to get back on that horse a little bit to get ready for the next one.
Yeah, go back and watch it. You're going to appreciate it. It's a great fight. It's a very good fight. But you're just different. You're so much different than the first fight, which made, for someone who's had neck injuries myself, I was wanting to ask you, like, how bad was your neck fucked up before the first fight?
Yeah.
So going into the fight, it was fucked up.
So just to give a kind of a storyline, college wrestling, freshman year, me and this guy talking shit to each other. We call each other out. He's up a weight class from me, but last year he wrestled the same weight class as me. I'm very competitive. That kid was competitive. We're both from New York. So we go after it. He slams me, spikes me on my head. His name is Dave. Spiked me on my head. I had stingers. So anytime I would turn my head, I would find like a radiating pain from like the crown of my head all the way down to like somewhere around that C disc, or like right around that area. And then each year it got progressively worse. Like that got better, but each year after that, wrestling, pulling on the head, we do hand fighting drills where we put our hands behind our back, and you got to keep your head up in a wrestling position, and someone of your partners is pulling on your neck and yanking it. So that didn't help. Jiu-jitsu didn't help. All these other things. So over the years, it got progressively worse. I have MRIs dating back from, I think, 2014 when I had my UFC debut, and every time it was about my neck. Almost every single fight, I had an MRI about my neck because I kept thinking, okay, this is the time I might have to get it fixed. This is the time. And we were able to just let it heal, do PT, and then before the first Jan fight, when he pulled out, I was contemplating on pulling out because my neck had a really bad flare-up and I thought I wasn't going to make it to the fight. And thankfully, he pulled out, gave me some time to do some PT at the UFC PI. That helped out a ton, everyone over there. And then I got a shot. Texted Dana when I was in the hospital.
When you say after the knee, tell everybody, when you got
illegally knee to the head.
Yeah.
From the first fight in March 6, 2021. That night, we went to the hospital, and I texted Dana White, and I told him, like, I want to have the rematch and get this done and settled the right way, like, as soon as we can, kind of thing.
That's brutal. Just a straight knee to the face while you're on the ground.
Yeah. Whoa. Super unfortunate. And one of his coaches was yelling, "Just punches, just punches."
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Marcos Tamada, who's his nickname's Parumpa, is the jiu-jitsu coach, one of the coaches for American Top Team. He's yelling out, "Just punches, just punches," and then someone else in the coach is yelling Russian. In Russian, they're yelling to Piotr Jan to hit him, and I think maybe he thought he was coming up, and Piotr tried to catch him as he was coming up, but it was 100% illegal.
Yeah.
He was grounded because there was a knee down. So it was an illegal technique all over the world. That move, which is unfortunate.
I mean, that's gotta suck for him.
He was winning the fight too. That's what sucked. Piotr Jan was it looked like he was starting to gain control of the fight, and I think it was in the fourth round. Was it the fourth round? It was a good fight though, really good fight.